Hey, what's going on, guys? So this is a last minute. Um, Decided to go live tonight. It is obviously, if you guys see the thumbnail, you probably know what this is about. I may seem a little disheveled right now. Like I said, last minute decision. I was literally we were getting done with dinner, and I got a notification on my phone about this. So we'll just kind of hang out in here until more of you guys come on and say what's up in the chat, guys. I'd love to talk to you guys and get your opinion on this. I'm not expecting a lot of people to hop on tonight, just because, like I said, this is a last minute live stream. Was not planned at all. Let's see here. Where are we at? Let's see. Robert, cool, late live chat. Hello, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? Weren't you on the live stream the other night with Mega Mike the movie man? I was on with him doing kind of a Christmas gift recommendation. So it's if I believe you were on, so it's really cool to see you again, man. Um, but yeah, guys, let me know what you think about this. Well, some of you guys might not even have ordered this Imprint Halloween jack-o'-lantern. I did not pre-order it, but I covered it and stuff nonetheless. So it's pretty crazy. I'm not surprised. I don't I don't know if not surprised is the word. I'm not surprised, let's say, another delay with this, because this whole release has been pretty wild, to be honest. But I will say it is kind of cool how they quickly pivoted and changed up what they are going to be doing. Let's see. Yeah, I was probably there. I love Mega Mike. Yeah, I was gonna say I recognized your thumbnail, the Night of the Living Dead, and that's awesome, dude. Let's see. What's up, brother? I'm more excited for the Arrow video biz that'll be set out this. Yeah, I'm excited for their stuff too. Looks like we're supposed to be getting Salem's Lot, which is awesome. I mean, we knew that was coming, but it looks like this is going to be tomorrow's announcement. It was funny. I was talking to some other people, knowing that we got that mini series. I'm curious, what's it look like? Are we going to be able to get the It mini series through Arrow? I think that would be excellent. So yeah, we'll see. But I am excited for that, of course. Got the email. It says to fill out a form at the bottom saying what you want to do. No form at bottom to fill out. Like what? Yeah, maybe just, I don't know, maybe respond to the email. I have no clue. Like I said, I didn't pre-order this, so I don't know. I don't know what your email says. I just like I said, I just saw the thing on Instagram, and I was like, man, wow. And I believe, is it like you either get a full refund or it's like 50, or no, I'm sorry. You get a full refund, obviously, if you don't want it. But if you do still want to keep this Steelbook library case, it's going to be, I think, $50 off. Am I am I correct in saying that? But yeah, guys, I'm. It's funny. I'm bummed that this is happening, even though I didn't pre-order it, because I don't know. Maybe I was hopeful of getting it. I am glad though that I got the PCS Jack. I think it's PCS Customs. They do like you can get them on like sideshow collectibles and stuff. They did a jack-o'-lantern, and I got to be honest, it's kind of cheap quality, but at least I have some form of that jack-o'-lantern. So that's kind of cool, but of course, still bummed. Yeah, maybe just maybe just email them or something. I don't know, man. Let's see. Their saw set was damaged when my cousin got it. Are you talking about? So they did a couple different. They did the the one with the reverse bear trap, that saw set, or the like the lenticular hard box that has is it Billy on there, that 4K release. Because they did announce 2 and 3, but I mean, if your cousin got those already, that's kind of cool. But Interesting. I didn't order it, but it's crazy to me that they would cancel something like that at the last minute. What was going on behind the scenes? Well, from what I understand, and this information I'm giving you is literally same information you guys were given, but that when they were something with the jack o' lantern itself, when packaging it for shipping, it just didn't meet their standards to ship, and it would arrive damaged. And they decided to just cancel it, I guess, and repackage it to the library case. Um, which there's arguments I've seen where, hey, maybe we can sign a form that says, hey, we consent to possibly getting a damaged jack-o'-lantern in the hopes that we get a good one, you know? But then there could be some other issues that arise with that. So I get why they're canceling it, but it's crazy to see how fast they're doing it. And I love to see what you guys think about um, just giving you $50 back for the Steelbook. Now, granted, it is a lot of movies. Well, 5 movies on 4K. I think, it's 5. Which, there's a lot of arguments can be made. Well, we already got those through Scream Factory. There's been a lot of different types of releases for Halloween. Now, I did hear that these are different, have different color correction stuff on it. I don't know. But who knows, man? I don't know. At least they did the right thing and not release something we would all be upset. And that was kind of my thing too. And that's what I was saying earlier is I have to give it to them. At least they are owning up to saying, hey, this is not what you guys would be upset basically when you got this. It is unfortunate though, because now we got to wait till like mid-May of next year to get it when it was supposed to release in October of this year. So that's let's see, a 6-7 month delay from the initial release. So man, I'm telling you guys, this better be pretty cool. I do kind of like the artwork though. I will say that's on the Steelbook case. That's pretty nice, but yeah, good on them for at least owning up to that. $99 refund if you want this. Okay, so it was 50. So what I saw was probably 50 Australian dollars, right? So that would make sense. So $100 off. And what was it? 450. So you're paying 3. I mean, that's still kind of pricey. But with it being imprint, you kind of come to expect those higher prices. Not saying that, I don't know. Not saying that I would pay that, but I am saying that that 5. See what did I say? 5 movies in the Steelbook case for you would end up paying what, $300. And when we got the Nightmare on Elm Street 7 Steelbook collection, and that was, and I paid, I remember I got the Amazon one. It was like $100 something. So I could see where people are upset, of course. Off topic, but I'm still bummed that my Amazon Nightmare box. Oh, dude, it did. I'm sorry, dude. That's. I wonder, are they reprinting more? They should reprint more because they clearly saw the hype behind it. That sucks. So, did you pre-order it like day one on Amazon when it got announced? That's what I did. And I don't know if that thing, honestly, Robert, I think that thing was like a luck of the draw, really, because when the Nightmare on Elm Street Steelbook collector set came out through Amazon, it showed up for me actually a day early than launch date or release date, and I believe I was like one of the first to put out the video for it. So that's what I'm saying. I guess I got lucky. It was a luck of the draw because I know I heard there were some people that actually pre-ordered that set like day one, like me, and they seemed to be in the same boat as you, where it either arrived really late from delays or it just got canceled altogether. That sucks, man. And I ordered it on July 13th. I wasn't that late. Yeah. Like I said, I think it was just, I said it, a luck of the draw type thing, which is unfortunate because, like people like you, right? It wasn't that late for that Steelbook set, you know, unfortunately got canceled. So, did you try and get like the UK one? Because I know like places like the Movie Room, Orbit, Diabolic, um, even Zavi had the UK version that had all the Blu-rays with it as well. I know it was a bit pricier, but did you at least try for that, or you're just kind of cutting your losses and go for that standard? Because even the standard, I thought the standard was pretty nice too, to be honest with you. Um, that and if I missed out on that steelbook, I would have been okay with the standard. I thought it looked pretty sweet, that slipcover one. I don't understand why they won't make more. I I feel like I don't know. I don't know. It's not like I have an exclusive, knowledge of this. I feel like they I don't know. I don't want to say they will or they won't, but they should. I think they should. Um, like I said, knowing the popularity of it, how quickly it sold, because I thought I saw somewhere that they were planning to do more, but I I've yet to see anything about that, so I don't know. All right, let's see. They canceled it. Why? Yeah. Well, so supposedly they're saying, well, here I can actually what I'll do, so you guys can see it. We'll talk about it here. Let me pull this up. See if you guys can see my screen here. Okay, so this is the official statement that Imprint gave us. So it's been a long road to Halloween 1 through 5 with our planned October release. So I said it's like 7 months delayed at this point. And I say 7 months because it's now pushed out to May. Release pushed out to December due to manufacturing delays and many challenges along the way. Unfortunately, we have found a manufacturing flaw at the final stages of shipping with our limited edition jack-o'-lantern packaging, which has led us to cancel distribution of this release. The unacceptable structural defect compromised the integrity of the pumpkin packaging only and in no way affects the 13 discs of the steelbooks. The decision has not been made lightly, but ultimately, as the packaging did not pass our rigorous quality standards, we cannot allow it to market in good conscience. So that's what I was saying earlier. I mean, I can't be too mad at them about that because they want to stand by their product. I get that as a business. Despite this setback, we are pleased to be reimagining the collection with a new limited edition packaging. We will be housing our sorry guys, we will be housing our 5 steelbooks in an official steelbook library collection. Only 2,000 of these are being produced, and the final product will ship out mid-May 2026. And then it just kind of talks about, let's see, if you pre-ordered it, you'll have all been emailed directly and have been given the option to receive the newly repackaged limited edition Steelbook Library case with a partial refund or to receive a full refund, which we talked about like 10 minutes ago, that it sounds like it's going to be $100 or 50 Australian dollars. Any refunded units will be available for the wider public to pre-order in January, once the needs of our existing customers have been served. So if you guys still want this, here's the picture too. You guys might want to see that. If you guys do want this, and I've already seen some comments in here where people are like, I actually kind of like this better. If you guys still want this, try in January. Sounds like, because I have a feeling people are going to cancel this. I really do. I would be surprised if they didn't have, at least quite a bit of cancellations. So if you do still want it, try your luck in January and you might be able to get it, which would be pretty cool. So let's go ahead. Oh, you can't even see my face. I am so sorry, guys. Hold on real quick. Where am I? Yeah. So anyways, that is why they canceled it, unfortunately. I'm not paying an extra 200 for the so that's what I figured. Yeah. Imprint knows if they ship this out and it was a disaster, people would never order with them again. Yeah, exactly. And that's another good observation, because already, people do complain about their prices because they, I feel like out of all the like boutique labels, they have really prided themselves in like the ultimate, like more expensive, other than one clicks. Those are a whole nother beast in of themselves. but they've kind of, it seems like they prided themselves in these really ultra deluxe releases like The Never Ending Story, Dune, The Keep, Kill Bill, which is some of you guys have already gotten that, which is a really cool release, by the way. They're doing Silent Night, Deadly Night, releases like that. That seems to be their MO now. They like always have one of those going as well as their smaller ones. So yeah, if they put this out and it was a disaster, that would just make matters worse that they're probably already hearing from us already. So we'll see. Born to Be Red had a guy on his show said more Nightmare on Elm Street 4K 7 steelbooks will print more 4K steelbooks during the holidays. Well, that's awesome. I hope that's true. Um, I hope he just didn't get took by the guy who went on Christian's channel. No slight to Christian. I'm just saying. I do hope that's true because I think that steelbook collection. I keep pointing over here. It's over here. That steelbook collection is amazing. So I think I want everyone to to be able to get a chance to get that because it's an awesome set. It really is. Eli, what's up, dude? Thank you for stopping by, man. Don't forget to slide. Yes, do what Eli says, guys. Please like please hit that like and sub button. If you like this live, it'll get pushed out to more people. So please do that. I would really, really appreciate it, guys. Good on you to go live. This is going to be YouTube fodder for a few days. Yeah, yeah, and I just kind of want to get ahead of it and just kind of make where I stand with this, right? Which is kind of sucks. I get it. I feel for the people who, pre-ordered this very expensive but very cool set. Um, you know, I just, like I said, I want to get ahead of it, kind of get people's feelings on it and see what you guys think about it. But thank you for that. I appreciate that. Low key think the Steelbook box set is much better because of the partial refund. So I said this earlier, man. I saw some people actually prefer this. One, it's easier to fit on a shelf, right? Because for me, that's a big release, and if I ever got it, I would find space. I'm not saying I'd be like, you know what, I'm not going to get it because I don't have space. Like if I was able to get it, I would make space for it, obviously. But having the Steelbook collection, like set like that, it does make it easier, I think, for space saving. And of course, I'm running into that issue all the time where I'm going to need more space. As you can see behind me, I'm running out of space trying to get creative with my stuff. So for sure. I actually do like the look of the Steelbook collection more than the Jack-o'-lantern. Yeah, see, there we go again. It does look really cool. I do like that artwork on there that they put on there for sure. It looks really awesome. I like the new Halloween Steelbook set. Everyone, guys. So hey, maybe this is a blessing in disguise for Imprint. Might get they might get more people on board with this. So good. I quickly shook my head. What's up, Q? Yeah, isn't that crazy, man? It's unfortunate, but like I said earlier, I'm just glad that I got that, and Garrett, Born to Be Rad, got it too. The same Jack-o'-lantern pumpkin. I think it was PCS Collectibles. They put it out for like $80. I did pick that up. I pre-ordered that. It showed up. I did a whole unboxing video, and for that I was going to release it. And why can't I think of the thing? The SD card. The SD card got damaged, and I had to erase everything off my SD card for that. So I completely lost that video. So it never got put out. But I do have it, and so at least I have something that's like the Jack-o'-lantern. But, it would have been cool to put the steelbooks in it, right? Dude, you're awesome, by the way. You and Planet CHH are the reason I started. Oh, man, thank you so much. That's awesome. And that means a lot to me that you put me in that camp as him, because he was part of the reason why I originally started. So that's really cool. That's all I want. I would love to see more collectors out there. I love seeing all your guys' collection on Instagram and stuff, and stopping by and saying what's up, man. That's really cool, dude. Thank you so much. That really means a lot. Yeah, dude, Eli, he's like the biggest supporter of us YouTubers. I love that dude to death. He's awesome. Bro, I honestly think anything new released for Halloween is cursed until its 50th. Yes, I'm using Crazy Ralph Wood. Yeah, yeah. Um, let's see. So what are we at? 26. So just over 2 years. In 2 years, imagine the stuff we're gonna get for the 50th anniversary of Halloween. Like, you think I was like broke this year from all the different releases? I'm gonna be struggling in 2028. Like oh man, there's so many cool things that are gonna be released. I can't wait, and hopefully, I'm just saying, after Arrow, put out all those 4K their transfer trailers they did on YouTube. Come on, give us some Arrow love for Halloween. But anyways, yeah, dude, the 50th is going to be a crazy year for Halloween. I can't wait. Everyone talking to each other here. Imagine Arrow Video takes this Saturday news to report there. Yeah, see, that's so funny. I didn't even see that, man. Dude, listen, if that happens, I'm going to do a video on it. Obviously, I like to cover the Arrow releases, but that's gonna that's gonna be cool. I mean, can you imagine? So you saw like what they did. So would you rather, if they were to do that, right? Would you rather have them do it like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles trilogy box set, where they just put all three like that, or they did it with what was it, the Mexico trilogy, right? Those where they just put the cases in there, or would you rather have it, which is this is where I stand, if Arrow were to do that, would you rather have it in like the Dollars trilogy, where three individual boxes where they all line up together? Dude, that would be cool. So I mean, good Lord, what are we at now? 4, 5, 6, 9. So if we're talking about like the original before we started doing Rob Zombie movies, right? That's nine movies. So 9 chunky boxes from Arrow of every Halloween 4K. Bro, come on now. That, yeah, that would be immediate purchase. I, that'd be so cool. But if they did that, they would need to do something at least to relieve my bank account, is release them, like announce them all, like, hey, we're doing these all. And then every month, okay, this month we're releasing this one, then the next month, and then the next month. Because imagine how much that would be. That would be crazy expensive. Instant buy if Arrow drops that megaton. Dude, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting for sure. And yeah, I'm with you, Q. An instant buy. And that's something that I know they really got me going. We're really teasing us with those trailers that they announced right around Halloween time. And it was funny. I was almost for certain that the October announcement, so like not the titles that released in October, but the titles they announced in at the end of October, that was like, watch, this is going to be their Halloween announcement. Unfortunately not, but that would have been really cool. I love when Arrow thinks outside the box. Think of the Quartet of Torment. It was different, and they haven't really done anything like that, right? Since the Quartet of Torment, they did like releases like that, the Memento Mori one, the Coffin Joe, Enter the Video Store. I think their most creative, obviously, was the Quartet of Torment. That's one of my favorite Arrow releases out there. I want to see them do some more releases like that. I mean, even Second Sight, right? Because I mean, yeah, it's so cool we got Possession, but imagine like we got more releases like they did with Drive and Dawn of the Dead, those ones. I want to see more creativity, because now they kind of all are carbon copy. They have their set, how they do them, and they just the chunky side slip boxes. But that would be cool though. That's a great question. Honestly, both sound so good. I think the collector in me would want to buy them separately, but my wallet doesn't. Exactly. Exactly. I'm right there with you. And I was the same way. So I'd always said, so do you remember last year before we got this Nightmare on Elm Street Steelbook collection when Warner Bros. UK released the chunky box of the first Nightmare? I have it right here. Of this one right here. Remember? Um, I I was saying, man, what I would want them to do, I would rather have, them release each Nightmare, all 7 films in those chunky sets than the Steelbook collection. For me, I would prefer that. And yeah, that's what I was saying, man. Imagine how expensive that would be because each of those releases for those things, they're not cheap. And so that's going to definitely get up there in price for sure. I'm waiting for Arrow to drop the second Enter the Videos. Yeah, dude, they need to hurry up because Umbrella is just going hard on those video drones. The what do they call them? The full moon box sets. They're already announced volume 3, and Arrow is still with that first one, the Empire Screams thing. So yeah, they've got to be doing another one, right? Watch is probably gonna be next year. That'd be cool. I want more releases like dude, the Scarlet Box. I have the Scarlet Box one, and yeah, that thing is beautiful. I love that release. I still think that's a release that I would argue is still worth getting if if you can find it for a good price. Because if I remember correctly, it's got extras and special features in there that is not in the Quartet of Torment. That's why I have it. Um, so My Possession Reanimator Limited Edition arrived this Tuesday. I'm excited for your reviews. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Yeah. I got to get them done. I actually was planning to record the Reanimator one tonight, but this talking about the Imprint collection kind of took precedence, so that one's going to get pushed out, and then so I'm going to be doing that. And that one honestly is going to be more of a comparison. I'm obviously going to talk about it, but I'm really going to compare it to Ignite Films 4K because what's interesting, and I did say this in my breakdown of all the second sight titles of this year, and because I was talking to the guys at Imprint, they had told me they provided that master to Second Sight. They provided all the special features, minus some that they kept for themselves to Second Sight. So it's going to be interesting to compare because I don't know. I haven't got a chance to revisit um, Reanimators. I was going to watch it tonight just to see visually what it looked like, to see if Second Sight did any color correction, did their own something, because with Second Sight's Reanimator, it opens up saying this is basically a Imprint Films mastering. So that it's going to be interesting to see, but I'm excited to cover that. Thank you. Has there been any other leaks from Arrow besides Sam's Lot, which is, I don't know. No, I haven't seen anything. I've been looking at the forums pretty much all day. Which by the way, huge shout out to Q, the movie collector who, dude, I was so new to forums. It's funny. And he's the one who's like, it kind of showed me the ropes. And now it's like, it's almost like I have keys to the kingdom at this point. But I'm looking right now. But as far as I know, it's just that's the only one that got leaked. And Dawn of the Discs posted about it. But I don't know. I'm looking right now, and I'm not seeing anything yet. Any other like let's see. Yeah, guys, just Salem's Lot for tomorrow. A lot of people are talking about for it, the mini series. Imagine if they announced Salem's Lot and it together tomorrow. The Tim Curry it, because I would love the Tim Curry's it is my favorite, and get that in 4K. Beautiful. And to pair that with Salem's Lot release on 4K. Come on. That would be up there for, talks of some of the releases for next year. And I'm going to call it right now. Those releases are going to be up there in terms of their other releases for next year. Come on, 29 us people, 14 likes. Thank you, Eli. Yeah, guys, come on. Let's get those likes up. I want to see some more likes so we can get some more people in to hang out and talk about Imprint's decision to cancel this jack-o'-lantern, which is crazy. Would love to hear comparison between Ignite and Second Sight's Reanimator. Both have FIM encodes, but wonder if Second Sight. Yeah. So that's what I was wondering. Yes, they both have that. That's because that was, Ignite gave them that master. They provided special features. They provided all this stuff to Second Sight for this. The only new thing that I saw that Second Sight has in their Reanimator release is an audio commentary. That's it. But all like the 40th anniversary discussions with Barbara Crampton and everyone, that is there. But there's a couple that Ignite Films held back for themselves. That's exclusive to their release. Hang on. I will the Jack-o'-lantern Halloween collection will be back in stock. I will. Oh, yeah, dude. You know what? Wouldn't that be crazy if they're like, you know what? It worked out. Everyone's getting the jack-o'-lantern. That'd be pretty cool. It would be unfortunate with people who actually prefer the Steelbook collection. I'm still waiting for someone to do comparisons between Criterion and Studio Canals. The others, huh? I don't have Studio Canals. I do. Do I have Criterions? Oh yeah, I do. Duh. I do have Criterions. Yeah, I love that movie. I don't know why I was having a brain fart, guys. Interesting. Yeah, sorry guys, sirens outside. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I live by a very busy street, so every time I do lives, I always get interruptions. Yeah, I might have to double dip and just to see, because I love doing comparisons. Even though that means I have two copies of the same movie. Because sometimes there's I'm a special features junkie. And so if there's additional special features in there, that is something that does intrigue me. So, yeah, I got to look into that. Thanks, man. I'd love for a VS or an air release of Stephen King's The Night Flyer on 4K. Speaking of, yes, that's cool. Speaking of Vinegar Syndrome, guys. So, did you guys see their kind of tease they did for their new releases? I'm just saying, to me, that picture looks like Over the Top, the Sylvester Stallone movie. That's what I thought of right when I saw that. So, dude, if we get a VSU of Over the Top, because I know a lot of people were excited about Garbage Pail Kids and stuff. For me, I didn't grow up with that movie. I didn't really. I've seen it. I might have seen clips and parts of it, but doesn't really intrigue me. I know some people really liked it, but dude, if they gave us Over the Top as a VSU, instant buy. Second Sight deserves more love, and the thing I like about them is that you get a big, usually hardcover book with the movie. Yes, and also the thing I like about Second Sight is, yeah, they are a little pricey. I get that. But when they only put a few releases out at a time. And they even skip months sometimes. They really hone into one release and they put their heart and soul into it, whether it be the transfer, the special features, the packaging. So that's why I have a lot of respect for Second Sight. One, for me, it's easier to keep up with their releases than, let's say, Vinegar Syndrome or Arrow, or stuff like that, where they put out every month. They have, Arrow, right, like 4, 5, 6 releases a month. And with Second Sight, it's 1, 2, and sometimes you skip months, so it's easier to maneuver with them. Disney owns it, I believe. Okay, yeah. After I saw that Sony, or what was it? After I saw that we got like Tombstone and stuff like that coming out, gives me hope that we're going to start seeing some more Disney owned titles come out. Gives me hope. Yeah. It's, you know what? I always say, and I've been surprised, been collecting, doing this, never say never, because I've seen some stuff I never thought we would have gotten, and we got. So it's it's possible. I'll tell you one that I want to get, and I was just learning about this the other day, and I was like, yeah, I want it. The Ken Russell film, The Devils. We need a true uncut Blu-ray put out for that. Um, give us a 4K, heck, but I'd be okay with a Blu-ray. That movie, come on. So yeah. I would never say never is what I'm trying to say. Good chance Arrow announces another John Woo 4K tomorrow. Hopefully hard boiled. Man, so I got the hard boiled Shout Factory one. That I loved that release. That was actually, I'd never seen that movie. I'm very new to John Woo. And I mean, I've seen like Face Off, but his like earlier stuff, The Killers, I'm sorry, excuse me, The Killer, Hard Boiled, those I had never seen. I knew about the hospital one shot, but that was it. And man, it's going to make me double dip again. I hate doing that, but that would be so cool. The VSTs is most likely Home Sweet Home. I hope it's over the top though. Okay. Yeah, I saw that and I looked just like that artwork, just kind of altered a little bit. I'm probably wrong. That's wishful thinking. But man, just imagine Ken over the top, dude. That'd be so cool. Was the tease for VSU though? If so, maybe over the top then. Good question. I could be wrong, but I saw that and I was like, immediately. That's what I thought of. Will you be getting the Alfred Hitchcock earlier volumes 1 and 2 from Imprint? I wasn't planning on it. They're really cool releases, but I didn't plan on getting them. No. But maybe we'll see. And we grab Radiance, Night of the Juggler 4K, beautiful set, top contender of the. I did, and mine got shipped today, this morning. So I'll probably get it Friday or Saturday. And I saw that Radiance put that out. Their new line they're doing. So excited for that release. I cannot wait. And that's their first title in that new line of that Radiance is doing. So really, really excited for that. So yes, I am getting that. It is coming in. Really excited for what Warner Brothers UK gives us this upcoming year after the huge success of Nightmare box set. Yeah, I'm excited. It's interesting though, and I already did a video about this, and I'm kind of overhearing about it, to be honest with you. But the whole Netflix Warner Brothers thing, I wonder if that's going to play into anything. Netflix says no, that won't. I don't know. I thought Paramount was going to get it, and then supposedly I read today that the Warner Brothers execs sent a notice out to the shareholders and told them, don't vote for us to go to Paramount. We want to go to Netflix. I mean, obviously, ultimately it's up to the shareholders, but I saw that and I was like, okay, very interesting. So I don't know. But if everything stays par for the course, stays normal, dude, it's going to be exciting. They didn't with Rainbow Set. They used all the new special features that Ignite did, plus of course the transfer. I have over a dozen second sight chunky boxes and the Ignite. So yeah, that's what I was saying. No, and I know that. I meant normally, yes, you are correct. Ignite, yes, they provided everything to Second Sight. The only new thing they did was an audio commentary. You're right. So I didn't mean every release, but generally speaking, I feel like this Reanimator for this month was just kind of a, hey, let's put this in there. And I was talking to them, and they did say, because I had said, I was talking to one of the guys at Second Sight, and I said, hey, what if we got like, I hope we get more of the Brian Usna films, Bride, Reanimator, Society, because I know Ignite's doing it. I figured, well, if Ignite's doing it and now we see Second Sight's putting this out, why wouldn't we see Second Sight doing it? They said they don't plan on it, unfortunately. So looks like it's going to be Ignite Films. Things could change. Like I said earlier, never say never. But yes, you are correct. Ignite Films pretty much provided everything for that release. Put Second Sight to shame. It's like the Hitcher size almost. For which I see what you're saying. The release. Yeah. Ignite Films release. Yeah, I have it up there. Yeah. It's a nice release. And I'm really excited for their Brighter Reanimator release. And of course, I feel like they're going to do Society next. It makes sense, right? To get a good 4K of Society, it's long overdue, I think. Have you seen Chuck Steel Knight of the Trampires? It's freaking out. No, I haven't. I've actually never heard of that, but I'll look into it. Actually, I'm going to write that down. You guys, I swear, I'm always getting new recommendations from you guys, and I have a note on my phone of all these recommendations that I get. Let me write that down. Chuck Steel Knight of the Trampires. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to check that out. Oh, man, GC's in here. Look at this legend. Love you, buddy. Dude, love you, man. Thank you for stopping in. Hey, thank you. Go check out GC's channel. Does amazing stuff over there. And usually weekly on Tuesdays, me, him, and After Hours Video, Steven over there, we do something called sorry guys, I'm battling. My throat has been really bothering me. We do a Cinema Rewind episode that GC hosts. We're taking a break and we're going to kick it off in January. So come back for that, guys. It'd be awesome. But awesome. Thank you for stopping in, GC. I really like that. Can't wait till tomorrow to add to my pre-orders with Salem's Lot 4K chunky box. Day of the Dead 4K is going to be announced from Scream Factory this month for March. I was wondering about that, man. I'm gonna obviously get that. You know what I do? I was talking to someone a little bit ago. You bring up Day of the Dead, made me think of that. Night of the Living Dead is right. It's open to everyone. Everyone can get it, or everyone could, do what they want with it, right? I think, imagine with me, imagine if you will. So the Dawn of the Dead release from Second Sight, which I think is arguably one of their best releases they've ever done. Basically the same box, same everything, but it's a black and white box, and it's Night of the Living Dead. Because from my understanding, they could do it. So imagine that, and then they do a Day of the Dead, so all three. But yeah, really excited for Day of the Dead 4K for sure. Rumor is the cinematograph is Body Snatchers from 93. That's a day one. Okay. If that is, I will definitely grab that. I only have one cinematograph. I don't have very many of them. I have Going South. I love that movie. That's the only cinematograph I have. But if they did Body Snatchers, I would definitely pick that up. So many good 4K releases I have from now through March. It's shaping up to be an awesome year for sure. I'm excited for next year. And then if you guys saw too, Second Sight announced today, they're doing The Ugly Stepsister. That's a new release that was on Shudder this year, which I really liked that movie. That was like a Norwegian body horror film, twisted tale on Cinderella, or arguably it's the original, right? The Brothers Grimm story, but it was good. And so it's really cool to see Second Sight put that out. Warner giving it to Netflix. They are future proofing their properties. Okay. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I mean, I try not to be jump to conclusions, doom and gloom, like, oh, it's the end of physical media as we know it. No, it's not. It's a hit, and it's a hit to physical media, and it's a hit to theatrical releases. The CEO of Netflix said he's gonna continue to do everything as normal. And I saw somewhere that he did say, now this is barring he's telling the truth, right? And he follows through with it. He did say he was doing this to help push Netflix into theaters more, but I don't know. But he also turned around and said more people want to watch movies at home. See, so it doesn't really make a lot of sense. Uh, Bride is putting Bride. I'm assuming you mean Ignite Films is putting Bride out in the spring. Um, yeah, I saw they did that announcement that they are doing it, so that's going to be exciting. My wish is that Netflix wins Warner Bros. That means Netflix movies get a physical release now. Always wanted a Ballad of Buster Scruggs 4K. You know what? If that's how they're going to handle it, that would be great. That would be great. I don't know. Like here's how I saw it: is it was still up in the air. They just got the exclusive. They got to do exclusive talks with Netflix, and everybody was jumping the gun with that thing. And I'm one of those. Okay, sit back. Let the dust settle. Let's see what happens, because a lot of things can change. So that's why I'm not freaking out yet. But hey, if this gets Netflix to dive more into physical media releases, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I watched Time Crimes the other night for the first time and immediately ordered the new Vinegar Syndrome 4K. So I have that. I'm going to be getting that, and I'm I was mad at myself that I didn't get the Umbrella Blu-ray when that came out, because that came and went very fast, went out of print. And when I saw Vinegar Syndrome put out, they're doing the 4K, I was like, okay, maybe it wasn't such a bad thing that I missed out on the Umbrella box set. It's cool that Arrow's releasing the TV cut and the theatrical cut of Salem's Lot, but I don't know if both are in new 4K transfer. I don't know. We'll see tomorrow. Yeah, we'll see tomorrow. I'm excited to see what else. I said it earlier. Come on, if you can do that, you got to give us the It miniseries as well, because that would be cool. I'm so excited about the news about Day of the Dead 4K. My most anticipated release, dude. I can't wait. It's gonna be a long overdue, very exciting upgrade for me from that Blu-ray, for sure. So the Day of the Dead has been leaked from March via Scream Factory. Apparently, I didn't know that. But I guess, yeah, it is going to be coming out then. If it does, I'm all for it. Second Sight will put out Day also. I'd bet on it, like you were mentioned before. Dude, I'm telling you, man, do that and do Night. You're getting me worked up here, but that would be really cool. Oh, yes, dude. I never seen the Ugly Stepsister, but when I saw your story showing off the box set, I saw the trailer for it, and now I'm getting it 1000%. Dude, I'm telling you, it's a great movie. It was put on Shudder, and usually the foreign Shudder releases, the foreign films that Shudder puts out, they are a lot better than the American, standard releases that they do. And that's one of them. And dude, it's really good. I enjoyed it. And if you know the Brothers Grimm, fairy tale, the toes getting, I mean, they show it all. It's really, really great. And I'm assuming you saw the trailer where the doctor's sitting there with the little hammer and the chisel, and hammers onto the bridge of the nose. Oh man, it's so good. We need a proper U.S. release of the anthology movie Necronomicon. Hey, you know what? Maybe let's do it. I'd like to see that too. Do you know how many titles you have in your collection? I'm at 4,000 4K. Okay, good lord, dude. 4,764 4Ks, Blu-rays, and DVDs, plus 600 plus VHS. Well, I can tell you right now, Eli, you put me to shame. Big time. As far as stuff that I have logged, because I have more like in my garage that I haven't logged. For me, I collected physical media, not like seriously, and then I got rid of a lot of them. So I'm kind of rebuilding at this point. Um, so the number you're going to hear is clearly nowhere near as that, Eli. I envy you. That is really cool. So I'm at 982. And and when I say that, I'm counting like the box sets of multiple movies as one title. So I'm easily over 1,000, but I have them logged as one. So like the Quartet of Torment is one. Um, the Lars von Trier and Michael Haneke box sets are one, right? So I have more than that technically, but not not that many. Let's see. They're canceling the pumpkin thing. What happened? I thought I saw. Okay, yeah. Okay, so Eli did mention that production issues. Yeah, so when they were getting ready to ship it out, they noticed it didn't meet their standards apparently, and they canceled the pumpkin. The steel books and everything else, it's literally just a pumpkin that we're not getting anymore. So we're getting a steel book, uh, like a steel book library case. Think like the Nightmare on Elm Street we just got. I could actually show you guys again here. Um, let me see here, and I could put it up here. Let me pull that up. Here, what I'll do. This work? No. I don't like the size of that. I'm trying to change this up. Anyways, that's what it looks like, guys. So if you guys haven't seen it yet, there we go. Hey, that works. That's what it looks like up there, right there. So that's the new one that they're going to be doing, and it got delayed till mid-May of next year. So there's quite a bit of time still before we get it. So I need a I need a Midnight Mass 4K release from Netflix. There you go. That would be great. Okay, yeah, production issues. We talked about that. Sorry for all the messed up sentences. I'm walking my dog, her in the mountains near Stanley, Idaho. Dude, nice, nice. Um, hey, no worries, man. You're all good. You're all good. What kind of dog do you have? I'm curious. I have two German shepherds. You want to talk about hair everywhere? Dude, it's crazy, but that's no worries. Did they find the Day of the Dead original elements? I heard they were lost. If they're not using those, it will still look good, but to their expectations if you're an AV nerd. I thought I heard they found them. If I remember reading Scream Factory's post about it, that they actually did find them. But I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they did find the original elements. So we'll get a camera negative transfer for sure. Like, dang, what's your shelving situation? I'm at like 800. Yeah, he's got to have a big room. that's how you got to do it. Yeah, I'm running out of space. So see this right here. So I'm thinking, I love this setup because I could put the posters right here, right? But I'm thinking I'm going to have to just somehow find a shelf that'll go up higher. And it sucks because these are the Atlantic shelves and they're like have to be out of print or something. I can't find them. So nice. Yeah. That's awesome, dude. How do you log and keep track of your collection? So I started using this app called iCollects, which was great. I did that for a long time. And then I switched over to CLZ. Now that is a paid one. I think it's like $1 or $2 a month. I know usually a paywall deters people away, but for me, I love it. And that's how I log my collection. It's really super cool. You get a title, you open the camera app on the app, scan the barcode, you can log it. It was really cool with that one. You can log if you've seen it, how many times you've seen it. And what's really awesome. So this is the CLZ app. If you guys can, I don't know if you can see it, but like it has all my movies. What's really cool is if you shake it, right, it'll give you a random it'll randomize a film that's in your collection to watch. So, like it just right here, Howling 2. So if I don't know what movie I want to watch, then I just shake it and it gives me a recommendation. So look, I just shook it again, and then it's my 88 films release of From Beyond. So that's one of the reasons why I like it, because if I don't know a movie to watch, I just shake it, and sometimes it's kind of fun. I sold a lot of old DVDs, Blu-rays, VHSs. I'm at 2,800 and change. Space is available premium in my movie room and cave setup. That's awesome. I wish I had like a basement or something. I'm in California, so we don't really have basements here. So I don't get the luxury, because I see all you guys over in like the Midwest and the East Coast have the basements. Get to change all that. Jealous. What boutique label do you think is going to deliver the most on 2026? My money is Second Sight at the moment. It's Second Sight or Arrow, I think. Arrow with their Warner Brother partnership. I think we're just getting started to see what we're getting. I mean, we got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's wild to me. So my money is between those two, personally. Okay. Favorite Chevy Chase non-Fletch non-vacation movie? Good question. You can, of course you're going to say non-vacation movie, because I would have told you it would be Christmas Vacation. That's the best. That's the best movie. Man, does the TV show count? Because of a TV show, I'll say Community. Um, sorry, I got a text. Let's see. I've been dreaming of a 4K of the Portrait of Dorian Gray for years now. You've never watched it. No, I don't have ever seen that movie, so I'll have to check it out. Belgian Shepherds and Blonde Border Collie mix. He's 11 months and at 76 pounds. So he's a baby. So he's going to be big. Jeez. Good luck. But that's awesome. See, do you like Rising Sun? What do you mean by that? Sorry, guys. I got an important text message I had to look at. Let's see. I use my movies as and I know a lot of people like the Blu-ray.com, but I like to be able to. I like the way CLZ separates your movies, and like for me, when I do my end of the month movie hauls, I just go on my CLZ app and be able to see, okay, what are the movies that I purchased in November, and it will separate them. That's one of the reasons why I like the CLZ app. Favorite animated sequence to start a movie? Of any movie? I don't know. We were talking about Vacation. Let's go with Christmas Vacation. It's a fun one. I'm watching currently all my movies by hand on OneNote. Man, that's that's daunting for sure. I thought about, I switched over to Blu-ray.com app for a short bit, and I keep finding myself going back to the CLZ app. It's I'm so integrated with it. It's easy for me. CLZ just looks cleaner, although it takes a bit to work to get the most out of it. I organized by label and had to manually input labels. Okay. On the CLZ app, I've never done that. Like by label, I just put it like, I guess by title. Let's see here. What comedy would you do with Steve Martin? Acres of Movies, you always come up with the most creative questions. Um, with Steve Martin. Um, it would probably either be Cheaper by the Dozen or Father of the Bride. I think that'd be a cool commentary to do with him. So film selection better, but Arrow killed it with the big titles 2 years in. Yeah. Arrow's been doing good, and especially with Cliff McMillan with them now, because you saw the amazing run that Scream Factory had. That's because of Cliff, and now he's with Arrow, and he's got good connections. So, who remembers the Dr. Looney Remedy song that played before Goofy movie started on the VHS days? Oh gosh. Spy. No, have I seen that movie? Spies Like Us. No, I have not. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see if I can find. Here we go. Let's see. I agree with you. I agree 110% with your Arrow and Second Sight this year. Yeah. Yeah. And I think it's going to be the same with next year. I wouldn't be surprised. Um, yeah. I was watching Untouchables the other night when informed of the news. Warner Brothers, Netflix calls you. They say, should we make a Casablanca prequel or a Goodfellas? No, 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 no. I'm over prequels. I'm over movies getting TV series. I'm over all of that. Can't wait for my copy of Excalibur from Arrow. Yeah, that's going to be exciting. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I'm jealous of No Basement. Also, my whole collection entertainment center, one lazy boy recliner, and my 2.2 true Dolby surround system are all 13 by 10 room. I'm in here. Hey, you got a nice sound system though. What like Klipsch? What is that? Because I'm looking at getting a Klipsch system. It'll probably be next year. I really want to get like a nice 7.2.1. But you got two subs? Dang, dude. That's got to rattle that basement, or well, your movie room. Jeez. Let's see. Sheila Guster's Candy horror short they released in October called Fruithead. It was so good. But Sweet Revenge. No, I've never even heard of this. What in the world? Really? What's a Fruithead? Is this like Gushers put this out? Hold on. Okay, it's a viral 2025 short film by Gushers, directed by Mike Diva, starring. What in the world? I'm gonna watch this after the live. That's crazy. I did not know that. Romeo's Bleeding is getting a special edition. Someone told me the rumors, so I'll share that a lot. I love that movie. What was best performance? Yeah, it's really cool. You know, we kind of got a lot of the main films in 4K. Now we're starting to get them more lesser known, so it's really awesome. Imprint is a joke. Sending last week emails that set was being shipped out soon. I mean, personally, I want to say it was they're a joke. I mean, at, here with me. Would you rather have this or them send you a damaged pumpkin? You know, that's how I'm trying to look at it, right? I have to give it to them that at least they're saying, "Hey, we're sorry. You know, it's not passing what we want our tests," and so. I want SES micro sub so bad. Okay, there you go. Dude, watch Fruithead. It's so freaking good. I will. Will there be a Marty Spring Pop? Probably. What is it going to be? A tennis table, right? And then the couplers are going to be a ping pong paddle. Will you see Song Sung Blue in cinemas? That one was amazing. Ken J, Hugh Jackman, and Jim Belushi and Fisher Stevens Stewart. You know what? Funny enough, I was looking at that one. Did not get very good marketing. I heard it was pretty good though. I heard it was pretty good, so I might check it out. Um, I do want to see Marty Supreme. I do want to see that. Guys, I did just go see last weekend the new Silent Night, Deadly Night with what's his name? Played Corey in Halloween Ends. I wasn't the biggest fan. It wasn't terrible. There were parts of it I liked. I just wish it was better, is what I'm trying to say. And I like how they handle it. Okay. I'll have to get more into like the customization and stuff with that. Because honestly, for me, I just scan it and throw it in there. I really got it, liked it for shaking the randomization of titles. That I did like. Where are we at? Hold on, I lost my spot. Hold on, guys. Who's your favorite action star? Like right now? Like currently? You know, part of me wants to give the cliche answer of Tom Cruise, like, oh wow, shocker. But Keanu Reeves, man, his his gun handling skills that he like practiced legitimately for those John Wick films, incredible. It's got to be one of those two that are acting right now. Who one of them too? I told my girlfriend that the first movie we saw in theaters had to be a good one, so I took her to see Kill Bill: The Whole Bloody Affair. It was amazing. Good on you, brother. Good on you. That's the way to start off a healthy relationship. I love that. Take her to go see a good 4-hour movie. Probably, I don't remember how long it is. I didn't get a chance to go see it, but dude, and Lionsgate Limited is putting that release out. I'll be picking that up for sure. Yeah, Imprint could have went through the Severn route where they shipped out broken Kathy Curse light boxes. They could have, yeah. That's why I'm just trying to give them the benefit of the doubt with that. Is like, hey, they caught it, and unfortunately, we're gonna have to wait longer. But I'm hoping it's gonna be worth it. Like Possession, like The Hitcher was like a long, long time. So okay, Sony 3000 ES clips center sides with two Sony 10-inch subs on each end of the room. Sony Ceiling Atmos speakers and Sony rears. It's a mix-up. I like certain speakers for different things. Okay. I'll have to chat with you on the later because I really want to put together a good Atmos system. And honestly, I just had an entire Eclipse speaker setup with a Denison receiver. So we'll see. Okay. I just saw the new Knives Out movie. Really good. I'd recommend it. I heard that it is very good. That's what I keep hearing. Everyone's talking about. So I'm going to check it out. Um, yeah, I heard it did a lot better than Glass Onion for sure. Anytime for action star. I'm going to stick with those two. I think those two. Let's go with that one. It'll probably change, but let's go. Keanu Reeves. I like Keanu Reeves. What's my favorite George A. Romero film? That's it's gotta be one of the Dead movies, right? I'm gonna go with his original, Night of the Living Dead. I love that movie. Um, but I really like Day of the Dead too. That's tough. And Dawn of those three are like perfect movies to me. I'm gonna stick with Night of the Living Dead. His first one. I watch it every year. Okay, I use 12 gauge wire instead of 14 or 16 with gold plated banana plugs for all connections except the ceiling speakers. They had no option for plugs. Okay. So you went with the thick boys right there. The Hellraiser, dude. I'm ashamed to admit this, and cue shit for it. I sold my PlayStation 5. I wasn't using it. And now I'm kicking myself because the Hellraiser game's coming out. There's the Halloween game is coming out. I didn't get a chance to play those Silent Hill games. So I'm bummed. So I've strongly considered getting one again because there's so many. Godfather 4. After Coda, it just I don't know. 1 and 2 are so good. Hell yeah, man. The Hellraiser game had such an amazing collector's edition. It's going to be great to go with my Quartet Torment card. Dude, that collector set was really cool. My wife hates horror as we get older, and that's why I have my own room. Women, what are you going to do? Dude, it's funny. My wife, she doesn't like horror either, but she puts up with it. I got it. Bless her heart. She puts up with me taking her to these horror movies all the time. And she doesn't really ever ask me to go to like these rom-coms or anything like that. Sometimes, I mean, for her, there's not a lot of movies that she's like, I want to go see. One of them is going to be The Housemaid because she read those books. So we're going to go see it. Um, that being said, no, she's not a fan of horror movies. But what's funny is she will not pay attention to through the whole movie, be on her phone, her Kindle reading, whatever. The ending will come and then she's hooked the last 10 minutes and then she has 20 questions. Like, what, why is this? I'm like, look, if you would have watched it, right, you would have answered your own questions. What are you going to do? I can't complain because when she puts on her, I'm not a big TV show guy. I have to really be into the TV show to actually sit down and watch it. When she wants to watch TV show and I'm sitting there, I do the same thing. I'm on my phone. Here we go. Imprint is too pricey for me. I think I only have like 2 tiles from. They are pricey. I will say that. Yeah, yeah. But they do put out good releases. I do have to say, but they are up there in price for sure. Day of the Dead is best. Romero's best in my opinion. Yeah, it's a great one, man. My girlfriend would kill me if I took her to see a 4-hour movie. Yeah, my wife's like drawing a line and I seeing the new Avatar because it's 3, and she's not the biggest Avatar fan anyway. I told her, I said, look, we'll go see it just so we can see the new Avengers trailer. Come on. No. A 4-hour movie she couldn't do. There's no way. If a movie hits 2 hours, she's out. She's an hour and a half, hard in or a hard stop. Hour and a half is her cutoff. Josh O'Connor is a star. He should be in the new Bond. Ooh, that's a good question. Who should be the new Bond? Henry Cavill. I love him. So I'm gonna say Henry Cavill. Okay, let's see. Amazing recent performances: Mastermind, Rebuilding, Knives Out 3, Disclosure Day. Disclosure Day, I'm interested about. He is in movies of all kinds, an amazing performer lately. So, yeah, if they imagine them doing like a overly bloody Yosemite Sam, like adult movie, Sam Elliott's your guy. That is hilarious. I've never thought about that. The new Sony receivers have this new tech called 360 Spatial Surround, which makes the sound surround the room, makes it feel like sound is coming from everywhere. Look up Sony 360 SS. Let's do that. Sony 360 SS. Oh, wait. Hold on. Three. Is that this? Hold on. I'm looking it up. So is this a receiver? If not, dude, I was in Best Buy like a few months ago and they had this like wearable like device from Sony and it had like these up firing speakers into your ears. And I'm not kidding. The the trickery it does blew my mind. And no one else around you could hear it. So like instead of like wearing these, or if like it's late at night and I want something on loud, throw that on. Come on. Okay, guys. Sorry, that was the wife. I'm getting the the call. So we're gonna have to end this here pretty soon. Let me just get through these chats real quick, and then we're gonna call it for tonight. It was gonna be a quick night. I already planned it to be a quick night just because it was a last minute live stream. But yeah, I'm not a big TV show. Yeah, it has to be a really good show. I will say, like Friends, that show I grew up on, so I could just that's one of those shows for me I could put on, not pay attention, kind of do stuff around the house, or sometimes I'll sit and watch it. But that's one of them. I like to install a TV in the indoor pool. I wake up and swim. I like to watch movies while doing so. That'd be kind of cool, right? Imprint lost my business for pre-orders. At least I respect that. I think so. I think he would make a great James Bond. Warner Brothers Netflix should make a live action streaming series for each WB character. I mean, I'm not a big series guy, but that would be interesting. I would watch. I'll tell you, I would watch Sam Elliott as Yosemite Sam. That's perfect casting there. I'm telling you. Have you watched or finished it? Welcome. So I was gonna finish it. I I got to be honest. I've only watched the first episode, but they announced, and I loved it. And then I heard the ending was incredible. That they announced the series, they're bringing it out, and I was able to pre-order it. So I'm gonna hold off until that comes out so I can watch it on physical media on 4K. Okay. Eli, great stream. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I have 3000 SS. It's a receiver that has 4K, 8K, and I'm okay. I'm gonna look that up. Oh, 3000 SS. See, I don't know what I'm thinking. I typed in 360. Hold on. Perfect. I will bookmark that. Don't forget to slash that like button, sub to this. Eli, thank you. Yes, everyone, do what Eli is doing. Eli said, hit the subscription button. I really appreciate it, and hit that like button as well. Try to get this out to as many people as possible. Even though we're going to be ending it here in about 5 minutes, they can watch it later. So, thank again, Eli. You're the man. Thank you so much for always showing up and you know always supporting us and stuff. You're the man. Have a great night, everyone. Yes, thank you. Sopranos is probably my favorite show of all time. That's awesome. It's a great show. I'm kind of going through these pretty quickly. I got to end. You have Time Machine and can go to any movie premiere. Which one do you go to? Star Wars, the original Star Wars. There you go. Okay. Last thing, did you order Westworld? Not yet, but I budgeted for it. It's in my list to pre-order because it might have been you, but someone told me pre-order it to get it. So I'm listening, and I'm going to get it. I pre-ordered that. The It show also is not coming out till May. I think I can wait. I'm okay. I can do it. Let's see. Best movie you had low expectations for. Good question. Now you're making me think, and I said I had to go. Come on now. Man, I don't know. Let's go with. You know what? I will say it's a Marvel movie. Fantastic Four. I really enjoyed that movie. It felt like a true Fantastic comic book Fantastic Four movie. We'll go with that. It is 360 so SS for the surround the receipt. Oh, okay, cool. Good night. Thank you for the chat. Awesome. Thank you for stopping by, guys. Thanks for the camaraderie. Eli, always fun. I canceled my Halloween for a full refund. I have all the Shout 4K, so only reason I wanted to set. I get it. I respect that. That pumpkin looks really cool. Check out though, if you do want a jack-o'-lantern pumpkin, PCS collectibles, I think it's called. It's like for $80. It's a 1-to-1 ratio of the jack-o'-lantern from Halloween 1. I got on Sideshow Collectibles. I would go that route if you do want it, because now obviously we're not getting it from Imprint. But guys, that is it. Thank you everyone so much for stopping by for this little last minute live I decided to do. And thank you so much for everyone. Make sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you guys later.